Hey, so, I thought I'd just spill out what's in my thoughts and everything this morning. I wanted to create another episode just kind of talking about things that I try to stop me from just getting into my own head. And I was also going to talk about like what that means to me. Some of you guys might like be familiar with that too, and maybe you call it something different. But for me, when I get into my own head, what I mean by that is I sit down, I feel like nothing else is happening, like nothing exciting is going on. So I sit there and I think and I think and I think, and sometimes I don't even think. Sometimes it's just a feeling of kind of despair, like thinking, I wish that I was able to do better with my health. I wish I was able to lose that weight, kind of negative thoughts that really I don't want to sit there and dwell on, but sometimes it just happens, and it happens especially when I'm alone. So that's really a frustration sometimes to me is getting into my own head can mean deep depression. And sometimes you sit there and think, why do I feel like this? What is it that's causing this depressing feeling? Sometimes you can't come up with a reason, sometimes it's just my brain is telling me that I feel this way. And I've come to kind of think that Logan might have a little bit of that. And I haven't talked to his doctor about it yet, but I probably will. It's good to, in my opinion, just based on my experience, it's good to hit this stuff early because, like, for example, when I was a kid, I don't think they knew too much about mental illness and things that affect you mentally, like anxiety, depression. I think that we've come a long way with the knowledge of what it is, what it means, and how to kind of attack it. So I thought that maybe I would share something that I'm successful in when I'm trying to get out of that headspace where I'm depressed and down. Because yesterday I was. Yesterday I had a lot of time where I didn't want, I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to watch TV. I didn't want to go for a walk. Like nothing sounded motivating or anything like that. But this morning on my way back from dropping off the kids, I stopped by Walgreens and I picked up my stuff and I talked to some of my coworkers, and that was really good. People connection is a big deal. Sometimes I think it's hard for people that have anxiety and depression to let themselves go socialize and find people that are there for you. And I think a lot more people are there for us than maybe we even realize. But anyway, so after that, I came home, and that wasn't very long ago. Sorry, I fiddle a lot, and that's probably part of my many different little things that I do. I fiddle, I play with my hair, I touch something, like I rub it between my fingers, or I almost feel like I have to be doing something all the time. I also talk to myself all day long. I don't know about you guys, but there's an inner dialogue that is just coming out, and I talk to myself and I tell myself what I'm going to do, and I do it. I'm the boss of me, right? So anyway, today what I decided I'm going to do is, I looked around at my house and I said, I'm going back to work in a couple days. I don't want to leave the house a wreck and then feel like I don't have time to fix it. So I told myself, okay, I need to make a schedule of my day. That's one of the things that I do to cope. Today, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do the dishes. Then after that, I'm going to do a load of laundry. Then after that, I'm going to maybe have lunch. I need to write it down and say, okay, these are the tasks that I'm going to accomplish to help me keep my mind busy. I think that's one of the biggest importances of depression, is keeping your body and your mind busy, doing something, making yourself feel like it's important and it's what you're doing matters. If you think that what you're doing matters, then I think it'll be a lot easier to motivate yourself to do something. That's how I feel right now. I feel like, okay, I can, oh my gosh, okay. If anybody's wondering, this is not a tattoo. You might have seen me like a couple times. I'm not a tattoo person, but I like henna, and that's what this is. I lost one of my acrylics. I'm so mad about it. Sidetrack. Anyway, so one of my coping techniques is what I wanted to talk about, and that's making a schedule of my day, writing everything down. I'm gonna try that today, and I'm not perfect. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not, a therapist, but I do suffer from mental illness, and I think that I can help people by sharing my journey. So I'm going to leave it at that today. Open up for discussion if there's anybody that has questions or, wants to talk about coping methods for keeping your mind busy and getting out of that depression state. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. So that's where I'm at.